Hey my beautiful people, so today I'm going to show you guys how to blend your natural hair with your kinky straight wigs and weaves. We're going to start off on the U part that I have right here. We're going to start off with the tangle teaser just to comb through and make sure we have all this hair detangled. We're going to follow up with the Lottie Body setting foaming mousse, a continuous bottle spray to keep your hair wet, the comb to smooth and part the hair, magnetic hair rollers, and these clips. I'm not a fan of these clips. I posted down below the ones I really love because these are not it. So we're going in with some mousse. There's going to be a lot of mousse and I'll tell y'all why in a second, but I want to show y'all how to measure out the hair if you have never done a roller set. So y'all see these little holes right here? That's how much hair you want to part across, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. And this is how much each section should be. You don't want to go bigger. You don't want to, well, you could go smaller, but you definitely don't want to go bigger. You might have a hard time fitting all of those if you go smaller, but whatever. So hopefully this makes sense. I'm going to try to show y'all real quick. As y'all can see, I'm parting the section just to make sure that the hair is going to fit between those two holes on the side, the first and the last one, right? And I'm also making sure that it's no bigger than that circle, because especially dealing with textured hair, the way the hair looks on that roller is the way it's going to dry. So if it's bumpy, if it's lumpy, if it's not smooth, it's going to look like that when it dries. You're going to have bumps, waves that you are not planning on, that does not go with the curl pattern. So you have to make sure that you are making sure that hair is smooth. You're pulling that hair taut, not tight. You're not trying to rip your hair out your head, but it does need to be taut so that it is smooth and nice on those rollers. So I start off in the middle always, and then come to the front section, and then go in between that middle and that front section to do the rollers. I am putting a lot of mousse on here just because I always get really good results, really good shininess, smoothness when I use quite a bit of the mousse or setting lotion. It just makes it look good, and it makes it last longer, in my opinion. Now, to each his own. If you can use a little and make it go a long way, that's great. For me, I'm adding a lot because it just always gives me great results. So what you do to one side, you're gonna do to the other, and then you're gonna pop her under the dryer or let her air dry depending on, your time and what you have. Next, we're gonna use Nairobi on my natural hair. I love this Nairobi. I can understand why it's a little pricey. Oh, but it's so good. I put this stuff on my edges, and baby, the edges were laid. I did not have to go back with no comb and no brush to lay them down. I didn't have to go in with a pressing comb or a flat iron to make them straight. Baby, they were laid. Okay. So I'm also using this on my natural hair because it's just so good. It gives you a shine. It does not make my hair curl back up, because y'all know certain mousses do certain jobs. Some make your hair curly and moisturized and bouncy and all that good stuff. This one I love for a good twist out, a good roller set, rod set, because it really helps with that stretch. It gives you that shine. It's not going to make your hair way back up before you can get it around the curler. It's so good. I love it. I can understand why people hyped this one up so much. Next, y'all see my hair in the back? Yeah, baby. I put that one little ankle braid up there to sew on that U part, and then two, maybe three big braids in the back, because I am trying to get in the habit of washing my hair and doing it every 5 to 7 days, because my hair needs that moisture. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, we have to push out the hairstyle for about 2 weeks depending on what's going on in life. But I'm trying to get in the process into the schedule of 5 to 7 days with the hairstyle. And since I'm just doing 5 to 7 days and this is on my hair, baby, that anchor braid and 2 to 3 big braids in the back, I'm not going beyond that. Like, I'm not gonna put 8 to 10 braids in the back. I'm not doing it. It works just fine. You don't even know. I promise. The hair is flat. So if you are having like a hard time struggling trying to put braids in here, baby, don't struggle. Just make sure that ankle braid is nice and as neat as possible, because that's going to be the thing that counts. And throw you some big old braids on in the back. Now I'm sitting on the dryer, and this is how my hair looks like after I came out the dryer. You see how it's stretched? Like, normally, depending on the mousse, depending on the setting lotion, it does not look like that. My hair will start reverting back. This is not too bad for me. This is actually pretty straight for me. I am going to go in with my curling iron after I take all of my rollers down. Just because I love doing this. When you set your hair with mousse and then you go in with your flat iron, baby, that hair gonna stay straight. You ain't gonna have no problems. You ain't gonna have no issues. It is set. So if you're having a hard time and you're like, I'm using all these products trying to get my hair straight, trying to keep my curls and my hair, baby, try mousse. Go ahead, put the mousse on there, put the rollers, or if you want to, wrap it around your head or set it in a certain style. I don't know how to tell you how to do that. If you want to mold your hair, that's what I mean. Mold your hair in a certain direction. Do that, then go in with those flat irons or those curling irons, because it's going to hold. And if it's not holding, try another product. Because, baby, the combination of a good mousse setting lotion and some flat irons, top tier. So now I'm going in with my curling iron. My curling irons are about the same size as the roller, because I want to keep that width of the curl, the size of the curl, but I just want it to be a little bit more smooth, a little straighter. That's it. And if you are a person who is trying to like match your hair with whatever hair you're wearing, first you might need to find another texture. Second, you may need to use this because it's going to help it last. And I'm talking about last. If you have to put heat on your hair every day, go and get you some good mousse. Set that hair, mold that hair, put that heat on it, and you should not have to keep doing every day. If you're doing every day, something is not right. Maybe your hair is not getting dry enough. Maybe your hair needs a little bit more moisture, but you shouldn't have any problems. This, I want to tell y'all, the key to great hair that's going to last you until you get ready for your next style. So now just go in and play around with it. Make sure that all your parts of your wigs are covered up, or your sew-in is covered up really well. And just play around with the curls. I promise you, they not gonna fall, they not gonna get messed up. So move your hands through that hair. It's gonna be just fine. If you like this video, make sure you check out the other ones, and I will see you guys in the next one.